Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. If I sound kind of funny today, it's because I normally do. But otherwise, I've got laryngitis. I can't speak a note. It's all. I don't know where I picked that up from. Former WWE Cliff Domino, remember him? Compton is his last name, won the OVW title on January 8th, the same show that younger brother of Dolph Ziggler, Ryan Nesmith, captured the OVW tag team titles with his partner Christopher Salvio. Just want to let you know. 2010, John Cena headlined 10 out of 13 pay-per-views in WWE. In 2 of the shows he did not headline. He was still involved in the main angle. Those matches were Wade Barrett versus Randy Orton, where once Barrett's corner man and was once a special guest referee. I think he was probably injured or something. Before that, all future pay-per-view releases on Blu-ray will come with a DVD inside. The offset is the Blu-ray release will go up $5. I guess it's just going to be some other, something they're throwing in for the price of the Blu-ray, because they're usually about $10 each higher. Producers of WWE Tough Enough reportedly reached out to contact Ring of Honor wrestlers about being a part of the show. Former WCW star, remember Juventud Guerrero? Anyway, he now runs a gym in Mexico City, and it's called Gym of Hard Juice. Anyway, he's also filed a lawsuit against the AAA promotion for being attacked in the locker room by Jack Evans a few years back. I don't remember that now. In addition to Kimbo Slice and his wrestling debut, Shane Helms, Josh Barrett booked by the Hall of Famer Antonio Inoki for the February 5th IGF show in Japan. Former star Luke Gallows will be taking on the former WWE star Sylvester Turkey. Remember him? Alright, as noted before, Shane Helms and Isis, my fault, the Amazon, Orolosia, when she was down in Florida Championship Wrestling, about that tall, has been picked up by the Lucha Libre USA promotion, by the way. They also signed women's wrestler Lizzie Valentine. Valentine was recruited by WWE for Tough Enough, but she turned the deal down and went to the Lucha Libre USA offer. It was reported, though, that on the website of JQH Arena in Missouri State University, which hosts the Raw live event on Friday, March 11th, was advertised a WWE Championship match between John Cena and CM Punk. Randy Orton was also advertised to face The Miz in a non-title match. Information of the event was incorrect, as Orton will face The Miz. And I don't know what the deal was. Oh, Fandy. I guess somebody hit his keystroke bad, so just to let you know. Somebody wanted to clear that up. There is nobody named Fandy. Could be Randy's sister. Anyway, providing that The Undertaker is healthy enough to compete in a singles match at WrestleMania 27, there's been talk that the Dead Man may end up facing an opponent at WrestleMania 27 of being the person of Triple H. Shawn Michaels has the bout's special guest referee has also been discussed, and recently stated that he reached a new contractual agreement with WWE but would not be returning as a wrestler. He did not, however, rule out special appearances on upcoming on-character deals sometime or the other. I don't think he's going to turn out to be the the manager, mysterious Raw general manager. I don't think so. Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, they've accepted pay cuts in TNA. Reports Slam Wrestling. Both are on the last year of their respective contracts with the organization, which will conclude at the end of the year. Kevin Nash, he stated during an interview with down in Puerto Rico that he is presently negotiating with TNA Wrestling regarding its return to the organization. Which TNA, either way, TNA normally does the same ratings. I don't care who comes over there. I don't know why. Sources close to both sides indicate that the negotiations is on and off with the company. His contract expired last October, and it's recently reported that it agreed to a deal, but then someone said they didn't. Oh, and by the way, Jeff Hardy, he had a court hearing today in Moore County Superior Court, North Carolina, and results in another continuance. This was going to be his guilty plea. Anyway, Warren McSweety, the Assistant Attorney General, requested more time to review the case. Hardy's next scheduled hearing is February 16th. TNA star did not attend the hearing. That's always nice when you're under arrest and you're ready to go to jail, you're ready to plead guilty, and you don't have to go. Hardy was expected to make a plea bargain today, stemming from the 2009 arrest on drug charges. Plea agreement would be subject to the judge's approval. Judge? Hey, former ECW star New Jack is now taking bookings and for autograph sessions, personal appearances, and of all things, stand-up comedy gigs through Bill Behrens. I can't imagine him doing comedy, but hey, he's dating Goldust's ex-wife. Remember a little short thing. And another thing too, Shawn Michaels cut his hair for the first ever Baldies event in National Shooting Star Foundation SHOT convention in Vegas yesterday. And the money raised for the event is being used for the benefit of the Arnold S. Leonard Cancer Research Fund. Don't know whether he just cut the tail off or what. Alright, let me start here again. Alberto Del Rio versus Edge for the World Heavyweight title has been at least discussed for WrestleMania 27. Dolph Ziggler and Edge's Royal Rumble opponent was also discussed as a possible opponent for WrestleMania. While Randy Savage, which I mentioned to you yesterday, working with WWE on the new All-Stars video game is considered a big deal, but actually it's a deal through to THQ. It's a deal with them, not really WWE deal. Still, the door's open for Savage to return to work with on WWE projects in the future. Savage worked on another WWE project recently, but it was actually through Mattel action figures. Sources from WWE Developmentals, by the way, said Mason Ryan, Batista clone, is a long way from being ready for the big time. He said that it was said that Ryan is a nice guy who understands his limitations and shortcomings. When he won the FCW title back, I think it was last summer, I mentioned, he couldn't understand why he was being pushed and recognized that there was a lot of other guys in the developmental that was better than him. He not looked better. So if you put a guy that has limitations against the actual Batista, you got those two together, it should be a really crappy match. But I'd still like to see two big behemoths go at it like that. Alright, as noted before, T.J. Perkins, El Generico, and a women's wrestler, Davina Fly, also received TNA tryouts before recent Impact tapings. One out of the three, it was said, Davina, is most likely to get the deal signed. Current TNA plans with the My Generation Motor City Machine Gun staying put together, but all the members may end up performing single wrestling matches because they're going to try to rebuild the X division. And that's a good way because that's 4 really good wrestlers. Several X division three-way matches were booked for the upcoming TNA Impact, with #1 contender being Crowd in a 3-way against all odds. And there's belief that Triple H is going to be winding down his in-ring career and focusing more on working with the office. Triple H is reportedly studying the markets end of the business real hard since you know, he's been already kind of doing that anyway, and he understands things like the creative deal. And on the other related note, it said that Stephanie McMahon's been traveling less these days and taking care of the 3 kids at home. Stephanie's still on call, but isn't in the office much and isn't really attending any of the WWE tapings. And it said that the SmackDown writer Michael P.S. Hayes and Raw's Brian Gerwitz seem to have more creative power, with Stephanie not involved as much as in the past. Alright, I guess I ought to get over here. I'm about out of my 10-minute time slot, so hey, thanks for clicking. I gotta go.